the shoulders going. But Muscat would call a meeting. 10 a.m. We're all there. We're all sitting down. I got my flip flops on. It's our off day. It's Sunday. I'm excited. And he come in. He's real fired up. He come in the door. And he's like, "We're gonna climb a mountain today." And I'm like, "Oh, God, I got my sandals on. I was gonna take some light beeps, maybe lift a little bit. Like, I'm not ready for this." He's like, "No, we're gonna climb a mountain today as a team." And I'm like, "All right, yeah, let's climb a mountain. I'm psyched. Let me get my shoes on." So we do it, and we're going up this mountain. I'm trying to keep up with this guy. He's 40 years old. I'm supposed to be in the best shape of my life. He is a mile ahead of me, and I'm like, "Oh my God, this guy's an animal." We get to the top. I'm breathing heavy. I'm standing there. We're all there. Tom Enright, you absolutely remember this story. I know you do. He looks at us, and we look at him. We're all tired, and and I'll never forget this. He looks over the pier, where the Tappan Zee Bridge is, and he points at the bridge. And he says, "Guys, no one's ever gonna cross that bridge and beat us." And that fired me up. I was like, the whole time, like, "Oh my God, like we have to climb down this mountain now." Like, he knows that, right? Like, and he fired us up. He did. He's always had that. And, that's something that, I love as a coach. I love, trying to fire my guys up. At that table, I coach a lot of you guys, and, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but, I definitely try, most of the time. I thank him for that. I thank, John for that. I thank all those guys for that. I mean, the coaches. I mean, you guys were such a big impact on me. As a player, as a person, it was awesome. I'm going to touch on, what my job really is and what I really do. Most people think college baseball coach is like, hey, you go to practice, but it's not. You change these guys' lives. When these guys need advice, when they need anything, they come to you. And I'm glad they come to me because I'm obviously the more stylish coach at Felician than some of the other ones. I got two of my Felician guys in the back. They can attest for it. Q, there you are right there. TJ, what's up? You guys look great. Love the shoes. Brown. Beautiful. Again, I challenge my Felician guys like I do, all the time. I always challenge my guys, and, I told them this year, I said, hey, let's be 1% better every day. That's our big goal. And, I've never really told them why I picked 1%, why we've done, anything like that, but I'm a 1% guy, I am. When you look at the stats, I told you the 6% guys, play college baseball, from high school, less than 1% play college baseball, after getting cut in modified. So, I'm part of that 1%, and that's what I strive for every day, and that's something that, I've always done. So, I'm real proud to play here at Stack. Obviously, I love the place. I mean, it's home to me. I'll always still get goosebumps when I walk in the weight room. Remembering training at 6 a.m., remembering jump rope in the mirror, me against the world the whole time. Battling my brothers. I mean, this is something that, you never really forget. Long nights, long bus rides, hanging out with these guys, flicking Muscat in the ear when he's in the front seat and I was in the back seat, just trying to mess around a little bit. Just to wrap up here, obviously. I started a company this year, Power on Performance. I started this year. It's always been a goal of mine. And basically the company was made to help athletes, to do, anything that they can for athletes. I recently this year came out with my own protein for pitchers that, helps them recover because the Tommy John number is just insane right now with kids getting injured. My biggest thing was like, hey, try and make a difference any way you can. So we're doing that. I'm there with my, two of my best friends, Fernando Peralta, who's been there every step of the way, college, everything else. Mike Mobbs, who's another co-founder. We're doing a lot of stuff. We're trying to, help train the kids, do anything we can for the kids, showcases, everything like that. We just recently partnered up with Compete for Cancer. Jared Graziano, who's here with me tonight, he's a Felician assistant. Jared's dad got diagnosed with cancer, and actually our second baseman's dad, died from cancer, and it's it's something personal because, like I said before, we're family. We're talking, we're saying, hey, how can we help each other out? So, obviously with my company and the apparel line and the protein and, showcases and all that stuff, we're going to be making, our donations to Compete for Cancer, which is an awesome foundation, which obviously helps, people and help us fight this battle. I mean, that's the biggest thing. It's not about making money. It's about, doing the right thing, and that's always been our thing. So, help Jared any way you can, compete for cancer. We're going to help him out. We're going to make a difference. We absolutely will, and I absolutely promise you that, all right? I'm almost done here. I got like 3 cards left here. Muscat's like, hey, keep it under 8 minutes. It's like, hey, bud, this is my night. I'm going to do what I want. I have these little like subcategories because I'm like trying to confuse myself. It says thank people. Here we go. The coaches, absolutely. Scott, I mean, tremendous. G, where's G? Where are you? I don't see you. Garvey, where are you? There he is. G did my rehab throwing with me. I'll never forget that. All right. A lot of people was like, hey, you'll never play this game again. We did the rehab. We were out there every day. That was awesome. Thank you. It means the world. Coach Stefania, continue to push me. Coach Manny Del Rosario's not here. We had a lot of fun. Didn't always understand what he said, but he always smiled at me, so I felt like I was good with it. So it was good. Coach Guerrero was huge for me. He was my pitching coach here. I caught all of his lessons a lot. He was a great guy, and he helped me tremendously. Chris Langan, he couldn't be here tonight. He's got the flu. We open up next week, so I told him, hey, rest up. We got a big weekend ahead of us. He's been a huge part in my life. My teammates, like, honestly, guys, you've been it. We pushed each other day in, day out. That was the best. It'll never be like that again. It really won't. So that meant the world to me, and I'm so happy you guys are here. Share this night. It's been a lot of fun. My favorite moment, like I said, this is almost done. My favorite moment here at Stack, wasn't an accolade. It wasn't anything. Like that, it was coaching. It really was. And I tell people that all the time, like, hey, what was your favorite moment? I said it was coaching. It really was. Frank Salerno, after we won the East Coast Conference Championship for the first time, and those guys raised that banner. That was it for me. That's when I knew, hey, you're supposed to coach. That's what you're supposed to do. And I looked at him. I pointed at him, and he pointed at me, and he said, that was for you. And, that meant a lot to me, and it meant a lot to me, watching these guys, I see them all here, Nick Barbalato, he's in front center holding that banner, and that's a guy that I've been with, going to battle with for 4 years, and, to see him, I broke down, I really did. I'm not a very emotional person, but, that was it for me, to see them do it, and see them work for something, and get it, that was huge. Also, my girlfriend, I can't forget her because I was a little, I don't want to talk about it, Valentine's Day was a little rough. Flowers to come. We're all right, no problem. Yeah, she puts up with all these hours. I'm constantly doing lessons. I did 3 today. 2 of you were at that table. We had a lot of fun. Much better with the back knee today, Mike. A lot better with the hands. I loved it. We have to, there's give and take. There's give and take in our relationship. I tell her that all the time, and we're sitting at her house the other day, and she's like, hey, I really want you to meet my dad. It's an important moment for me. And I was like, all right, definitely. Let's get a calendar out. So we land on March 22nd. It's a Wednesday. It's in 4 of my planners right now. I absolutely promise you. I don't know where she went, but she's here. There she is. It's there. It's a Wednesday night. I'm going to be there. We're going to see your dad. Thank you for being there with me. I really appreciate that. And last but absolutely not least, my parents. Talk about 2 people that have done absolutely everything for you. No hesitations, blink of an eye. They've done everything for me. Ground balls, fly balls. My life was baseball then dinner every time, and I can't thank them enough. There's been instructors, there's been coaches, there's been a lot of people, but my dad or my mom. There's no substituting that, and there never will be. Have a support cast like that was absolutely awesome. My girlfriend gave me a card, and I was, obviously I just wrote this speech like 10 minutes ago. I'm the worst with this stuff. She gave me a card, so I brought it up here in my note cards, because it's actually one of my favorite quotes. It's from a book, Grit, who I know Johnny Cohen's reading right now. I hope what page you on, bud? We're on 13 last week, dude. You gotta clean it up. And it's this. It says, I won't just have a job, I'll have a calling. I'll challenge myself every day. When I get knocked down, I'll get back up. I may not be the smartest person in the room, but I'll strive to be the grittiest. And that speaks volumes to me. Don't hold yourself back, guys. Those of you in the room playing college baseball right now, chase your dreams. Absolutely. Be fearless. Do it. I mean, this is for you. Don't let people tell you can't do something. Like I said, I'm in the 1 percentile. I'm always going to be in the 1 percentile, but here we are today. And it's something that I reflect on. I've always liked to reflect on things like I told you before. To be honored in a town that, basically told you, hey, you're okay. And you saying, hey, I want to be better than that. I really reflect on that, and being in front of all these great people in a school that I love. I mean, it's been absolutely special. So I'm going to leave you with this. It's one of my favorite quotes in the world, and it says, "Be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire." And what that means is, be passionate about what you do. If you really love something, if you really want something, just go and take it. Don't let anyone tell you you can't do something. You're not good enough. I mean, absolutely take it. You have the opportunity, like I told you before, 6th percentile. You're in the 6th percentile in the country right now. Right now, you're in the 6th percentile. That means, the world to me. Like I said at the beginning, I went over the top for you guys because you guys have always went over the top for me, this coaching staff, these players, these kids, everybody. So that's what I wanted to do tonight. I really appreciate this honor. I think it's been, absolutely tremendous. Thank you guys, all of you, everybody. I can't thank you enough.